Just harvesting some leeks, guys, for the stall. I'm going to pick the rest of these now, ready for the stall tomorrow. But the video today is to show you a plot tour of what's happening on Plot to Plate No Dig allotment. If it's the first time you've been here, just please consider hitting that subscribe button and enjoy what you see. Being in the allotment, so therapeutic. Birds are singing. Weather's not the best, but who cares? You're out and about. I love it. Well, join me on my journey. Anyway, I'm going to give you a bit of a tour of what's happening on the plot. So guys, I thought I'd start outside the allotment. This 10 ton of green waste compost. It's fantastic. That's got to be moved in now onto the plot. I'm going to give you an honest show of what's going on in the plot at the moment. I haven't tidied up. I haven't done anything. It's like the plot is ready to go pretty much, but I just got some stuff that still needs to be done. So I'll just give you a tour. So as we come in to the gate, just close the gate. So obviously there's the leeks I've just harvested there to finish them off. This is pretty much rubbish except for them 2 containers. It's got to be moved. I got a couple of jobs on. This netting's got to be taken up, and you'll see how this bowing out. So I've got to, this is a job and a half. I've got to dig the soil over there and put all new corrugated sheets in here. I've got some sprouts to harvest there and there that's left. This has just been a bit of a weed dumping ground at the moment because I've filled my compost bins up. So I've just left that as it is. But it won't take me long to remove that, empty the compost bin onto the soil, and then I can fill this up with the compost. This is a new bed, you remember, that I've done. So it's just so you can, yeah. So there's a new bed that I've done. This one is obviously going to be, I think I'm going to be planting onions in there this year. If you remember, I had a couple of small sort of like pallet collar beds, but I've made one bed out of that now. Polytunnel needs a good clean on the outside. That's a job that's got to be done middle of March. I'll just take you inside the first polytunnel. Here's the garlic, and like I said, it's just an honest appraisal of what's going on, guys. So there's the garlic's been decimated by chickens, as you remember from my last video, but they'll still come. They'll still strengthen themselves up now, so they'll be fine. This is the one bed. I've got a lot of tidying up to do. I've got a new cover for this, which obviously needs to be done. But like I said, the beds are pretty much clean. You know, it's not going to take me much. I got cardboard, and I just, you know, it's like you just store stuff, containers and pots and all manner of stuff that is good, but just makes the place look untidy a bit, you know. So that's all ready to go, pretty much. This bed has got to be sorted out, and you remember that I did all this chipping path, so that makes it look a bit more neater. Just put that across there for a second so it doesn't fall. So this has all been done last year. Me and Rebecca did this, if you remember. So there's a long bed, which I'm going to be planting a full bed of runner beans are going to go in there. Potatoes are going to go over here. Compost bin here, obviously. I'll just take you around this way. Again, I've got to clean this polytunnel, it's in a mess. I've got to dig out a few overwintering weeds there, which, you know, it's pretty good when you think of no dig. This bit is overgrown a bit more. But again, I need to get in there and just remove the grass. I'm going to put some more cardboard down, and obviously the stuff outside will go there. Here is my apple tree, and again, just a bit of bits and pieces in here, like chives and things. This bed is clear, ready to plant, to be honest. This one's ready to plant, even though it doesn't look like it's ready to plant. It's just a lot of stuff being dumped on there, containers and stuff, you know what it's like I said. But I got a project coming up. So this is the polytunnel that was on my decking, and what I'm going to be doing is making a brassica cage out of that polytunnel over these two beds. Now it's slightly shorter than these two beds, so what my plan is to basically shorten the bed so that the polytunnel can sit over the two, and I'll have two beds at the back to grow herbs and other bits and pieces. But at least I'll have two brassica beds there then for you know, just a walk-in cage, which I find is much easier, because last year when I grew the brassicas and I put the small hooped cover over the top, it's okay, it does the job, but to go in and to get any weeds out, and last year, because I planted the brassicas on the new bed, there was a lot of cutch grass. Even though I did no dig, the cutch grass ended up coming up through and causing me a bit of an issue. So this is going to be all more chip-ins. I got a bag chip-ins delivered, so chip-ins are going to go down on this path, so this path will be all nice and tidy as well. I'll take on the other plot now, I'll just take it around here. See, there's still just bits and pieces that need to be finished off. This bed needs to be radically transformed, which I will get done. This bed, and there's another bed that is the only beds really that really needs a good going over. So I need to get in there with the oar, dig out with a trowel some of the longer root weeds that have come through, and you know, just sort of like dig out these dock leaves and things that have replanted themselves. This is the other polytunnel, guys, and you remember the dibber that I demonstrated. There's a new cover for this indoor polytunnel, the small little shelving glass house, if you like, or plastic house thing. All my stuff is in here, stored in here. But these two beds are already been mulched. I did there last year, and they're ready to go. And I've just got all my storage, seed trays and stuff stacked here at the moment. There's the cover that was off the other polytunnel, which is going to be reused. I'll recycle that somehow. I can always keep it, and if I change the brassica, change the mind with the brassica cage next year, I can always alter it regarding that, you know. So I can put a new polytunnel up by here or something here. So yeah, the polytunnel can then, if I wanted to, cut the cover on the polytunnel once I put the frame up there. So that's a job. Here's the other section. As you can see, this is the bed that has been just abandoned. But you know me, it won't take me long to get in here. The other beds, I managed to put compost in and put cardboard over the top just to suppress the weeds. And just show you the worms. That seems to have done a really good job. I'll be doing that again next year, to be honest. Cardboard on the top, and I might even just poke holes in the cardboard as it is and plant my stuff straight in there, because all the nutrients are in there now, and that's going to suppress the weeds, hopefully. This bed got to be, I think, dug out, if I'm honest, because even though I filled it with compost last year, the cutch grass in the paths have creeped in. So I'm going to treat the cutch grass in the paths this year. Maybe use a chemical. I don't know yet what to do with that, to be honest. But this is the other bed that needs to be. It's funny, you know, you try top this up, look, and it's how sunk. It sinks right down. So I'm gonna have to top that bed back up, I think. Anyway, these are other beds are looking a bit worse for wear. I put the pallet collars I had over there, I've put on top of here. So these beds, obviously the dock leaves got to be dug out, and I'm going to fill those beds up with that compost that's outside. And then in here, this is a long bed as well, and I obviously got the one there with the P-frame. The P-frame snapped and broken down, so I'm going to have to repair that. But yeah, so there's how it looks, guys. That's the state of affairs at the moment, exactly how it is. It's mid-February now, 20th, I think, 19th or 20th of February. And yeah, this is what I'm up against. So, but it's not much, you know. Like I said, it's now's the time to get into it. Really, I'm not going to do it today, but I'm going to start next week. So I got a couple of days off next week, and I'm going to get really into it and get it all looking tidy. But like I said, it's pretty good anyway, to be honest. Pretty good. Right, I think that's it. So I think that's it. You've seen a tour of what's going on at the moment. Still a few jobs to do, like most of us. But I'm I don't know, 85–90% there. I haven't started any seeds off yet. I haven't put nothing in the ground whatsoever. I haven't put nothing in pots, nothing in trays. I started everything off really early last year and using heaters and things, and it just wasn't cost effective for me as running a business and trying to keep the stall going. So this year I'm just going to do what I've done pretty much every other year. I was thinking last year I'll get a bit of an advantage and start growing stuff earlier and getting the produce earlier, and it doesn't really work out that well. It's still weather dependent, you know, and if the ground's not warm, then you've still got to wait and wait and wait and wait, and it can stump the plants' growth when they're stuck in the pots in the shed and, you know, under the lights. It's not practical. But lesson learned, and that's what gardening is all about. It's learning as you go along. That's what I've done for the last 28 years. And that's how long I've been growing. That's how long I've been on this site. I love this site, to be honest. Some good bunch of boys down here, and they all help each other and stuff. So it's a really good site to be on. Anyway, I'm waffling on again, digressing. Hope to catch you in the next one. The next one will probably be soon. I have got a couple of bits and pieces to do. I might film me doing those things, but I've got some real good plans for this coming season. So stay tuned, right? Because I got some good ideas that I'm going to incorporate onto the plot. And maybe you can just steal those and use them for yourself, if you feel it practical for yourself, of course. Anyway, look after yourself. Please take good care. This is Carl from Plot to Plate signing out. Bye for now.